Hey guys, and welcome back to Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. In this part, we are going back to we're still on the XS Express. So, um, yeah,
Woo.
yeah. So anyway, in this part, we do have a bit more traditional gameplay, I guess is the best way to put it. Chapter 6 is a little bit more standard than Chapter 3 in that we do have a traditional dungeon with normal enemies to fight. It's not like we're doing this the entire chapter. It's just the general way we move forward with plot events is this, and then we'll be eventually going to a dungeon anyway. I like how sorry, I like how kind of mundane it is, that's sorry, I got junk in my throat. That's not necessarily the best way to put it. I like how we get to see Mario being a decent person. And I know
I would say down to earth.
down to earth. That's actually a good way to put it. Thank you.
Yeah.
I like seeing Mario do normal stuff because it's a way to characterize him without having him say anything. In that, he will actually help people, and that's cool. Because theoretically, he could just sleep away the 3 whole days, and nothing would happen. Well, I mean, somebody would have to close the gate when we get to the station, but he'd probably
Then
be.
he will be blamed for eating the soup, being the stowaway in the train, and
Oh, shit. And
being called Luigi. Though I'm pretty sure that was going to happen anyway. To be honest.
and then he'd have to clean up Al Delfino for his crimes.
You know, Mario can do whatever he wanted on this train, and then blame Luigi because that's what they think he is.
Oh shit. And then suddenly the Waffle Kingdom authorities are arresting Luigi, and Princess Eclair never gets
But
rescued.
hey, makes for another story.
Oh,
For a
Mario.
while, I was a prison bitch.
Yeah. And then his partner for that one is Mario, who's calling himself Luigi.
Yeah, so you go to Zip Toad's room, which is room number 1, and then you go back to the Pennington's room. You keep Yoshi out for for this chapter because it just makes backtracking back and forth faster because it's all a straight line. So it's not like you have to do any navigation other than go left and go right. So since one of the okay, so the thing is that this guy, I think he had some sort of like honey sauce or something. I don't remember. He had some sort of honey product, and it's revolutionary. But if you combine it with seashell and gold, it will explode because science. I don't give a fuck.
Of course.
Yeah. So somebody stole the earrings. Somebody stole the gold ring, and then somebody stole this guy's briefcase. So the guy ends up hiding in your room. So what you need to do is go into your room and then use Vivian to hide again, and then eventually this little fucker will pop out of nowhere, and then oh no, he found me. So it turns out the celebrity was a bad guy the entire time.
I thought I was gonna jump out the window.
No,
You'll never take me alive. Ah!
and then
Ninja fail.
well, jumping out of the window of a moving train does not seem like the smartest idea. So
This guy doesn't look very bright.
yeah, much like the Yoshi egg in Chapter 3, he will jump around in a set pattern. So all you have to do is stand on the couch, and he'll bump himself into you, and then and then curses. He would have gotten away with it if it weren't for you meddling kids and your damn Yoshi. Yoshi.
Damn you, Luigi! Damn you!
Okay, so which one of Mario's party members would be Scrappy Doo?
It has to be the smallest one, so it's the Yoshi.
Ah, damn it! No, I like him.
No, but
He's
I
also
ride
he's
that
also
one.
the youngest, so Puppy Yoshi.
Yeah.
Yoshi power. Oh, it's called Nitro Honey Syrup. Okay, that's what it's called. All right.
Nitro honey syrup. God damn. Explodes in your mouth, not in your hand.
Uh,
It sounds
you?
like some incredibly gimmicky spicy food at a fast food restaurant.
The one that make you sign a waiver form?
Well, this guy, after Chapter 6, you do have a trouble center mission with that guy, and he ends up selling hot sauce in Glitzville. So, the honey syrup didn't work out, but he was able to make a damn good hot sauce recipe from it.
Man, there's a riverside with a train station that I would stop at quite frequently in my area, so whenever I see, a town name that's identical to something in the real world, it's a little surreal, especially when it's something like Mario.
It was Dupless the whole time.
Dupless.
Dun, dun, dun. So anyway, this is where we get our gameplay, for lack of a better word, from this chapter. Because, first I'm returning the stuff to the women. You don't have to give them back. You can just keep them in your key item inventory for the rest of the game. But you do get a star piece for returning the shell earrings, and I believe you get a decent amount of coins from the women who needed the gold ring. You actually do end up seeing this NPC a lot throughout the course of the game. I forget her name, but she's in a lot of the people in Chapter 6 are actually spectators at the Glitz Pit from Chapter 3. So everybody in this train calls you Gonzalez, which I think is a nice attention to detail. So it's stuff like that really gives the game a sense that it's a cohesive world.
It's him, Luigi Gonzalez. No, actually, it's Mario. He rips off his Mario suit to reveal another Mario suit.
So does he go from the standard overalls to the red and brown ones from the original Super Mario Bros?
Yes.
Becomes 8-bit.
I don't know how to go back.
There's a badge for that. Which is the Paper Mario equivalent of there's an app for that.
No, sorry.
But there are badges you can wear in this game that change your colors.
Yeah, there's the Luigi badge and the Wario badge. You do find the Luigi badge in Chapter 6. I show off where it is. I believe you have to buy the Wario badge from the sketchy shopkeeper in Rogueport. He has a name, I can't remember it, but he changes up his assortment of stuff every couple of I think it might be every hour. It's definitely every time you go back to Rogueport. A lot of the stuff in this game actually does change based on the real life clock. There's a lottery in Rogueport that's based off the real life clock. Like I think you can do it once a day. There's a clock on top of Riverside Station which shows what time it is in the real world, so you can figure out what time I was playing this game. If my GameCube clock was even accurate when I was recording this, I'm not sure if it was.
My GameCube clock is fried completely.
Oh no, mine is too. I mean, the thing's over 15 years old, so it makes sense. But
usually, the onboard clock in a computer device is usually tied to actually a battery. So if you wanted that thing to function again, you would just need to get in there and replace the battery.
Yeah, I ended up doing that with my Saturn of all my consoles. But I don't think it's the exact same with the GameCube. It's a different sort of battery.
Yeah, it probably you know what that reminds me of? It reminds me of messing with the saved batteries in the original 8-bit.
It's exactly the same concept, actually. The battery serves the same purpose in all of those devices. Basically, it keeps a very small current of power going through it so that the cartridge or the computer can save certain information while it's powered down.
Yeah, you can replace a Sega Saturn battery with a watch battery. You can get those easily at like CVS or Rite Aid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, do more modern consoles do that, or do they have a different kind of?
Pretty sure they do. Yeah. I mean, they do have that sleep mode or the not quite off mode that they tend to do when they're powered down. But most computers have that battery inside them.
Okay, because I always thought that for the online generations, like they would just connect to the internet and there'd be like a server with the time on it there. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they did that too.
Oh, well, it's not just the time that the battery saves. It's also stuff like BIOS settings and stuff for booting the computer up.
Oh, okay.
Like, if for some reason you screw those things up in your computer, one way to get your computer to reset is to get into the computer and take the battery out and leave it out for a few seconds so all of that data goes away, and then when you turn the computer on again, its BIOS settings will be back to the default. Actually had to do that with my computer once.
Okay, that makes a fair amount of sense because that makes a fair amount of.
Oh,
Okay,
here we
that makes a
are.
good amount of sense because
Here we are
when you're playing.
talking over a Paper Mario playthrough, and we're running PC tech support. Someone segue us back to the game. Oh look!
Poison Pokies! I hate these assholes.
Well, we are talking about changing batteries for the GameCube. Paper Mario was on the GameCube, and hey, look at this. There's a Paper Mario in the background.
That's the desert level.
Well, it's not really a desert. It's an old rundown.
A canyon.
It's
a canyon.
It's an old. Yeah, it's a canyon's probably a better thing, but it's not really like it's just the backdrop really. All this other stuff it's just an old rundown train station. Oh God, no! He made us Mr. Softener. Ah.
Well, at least my bowel movements are gonna be more comfortable for the next 3 turns.
I don't like the idea of Paper Mario characters having bowel movements, for the record.
Then don't call it Mr. Softener.
Well, they're completely flat. Where would they keep it all before they,
There's nothing to move through. Now that you think about it. Yeah. So anyway, now that we have Bobbery up to max, he can use the Bob-omb Blast. One thing that I like about Bobbery more than Bombette in the original Paper Mario is that Bobbery has more variety in his moves. Because Bobbery has, I think, has the move that explodes everything on the screen, but that's just one of his moves. In the original Paper Mario, Bombette had 3 different moves that were just explode everybody. So I thought that was pretty interesting. So.
But Bombette's a Bob-omb buddy.
Oh yeah, she is a Bomb-Bomb. I'm always surprised by that revelation every single time you bring it up when you've told me 6 times. So.
Oh no.
So yeah, there's a shine sprite down there, which is easier to miss than you'd think, because your first instinct isn't to go all the way to the left to go back down to the right. You just want to drop down. So yeah. And also another fun fact is that it doesn't really do anything, but with Flurry you can actually blow off every single one of those. You can blow off every single one of the posters on the wall. And all it does is just blow them off the wall. There's nothing hidden behind most of them. But it's just, I always thought that was interesting because there's...
achievement for it in a re-release.
Why would you... No, why can't it just be a thing that you can do?
I don't know. After playing the park last night at the time of this recording, you guys get an idea of when this was recorded. You get an achievement for running a swan.
Wait, what? Also, for some reason, this section here, where you're using Flurry to blow the papers off of this door so you can go through, this causes massive slowdown. And I'm not sure, every time I play the game this happens. The game's frame rate...
Yeah, look at that leg.
It slows down by half. Every time. And I don't know why, because it doesn't seem like something that would be that difficult to do. I guess
Yeah, we have Bowser versus fucking... I forgot the guy's name already.
Lord Crump.
Lord Crump, yeah, earlier. They hadn't called the lick a slowdown.
Yeah, no, but, oh no, you can't handle that.
Ah! Paper!
It's probably because if I had to guess, it's probably because it's blowing off the paper at a different angle, which the game isn't programmed to do.
That shouldn't matter at all.
Okay, well, unless if it had specific programming for that one section, which I don't know why it would need to have that.
They're like 9,000 sprites at once.
Yeah, I'm not...
Someone fucked up on that one.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what causes it, but it does have a weird thing going on there. So, that's a thing for sure.
Love slap, I don't take crap.
John, that's not how the song goes.
Love slap, shut your big yap.
Wait, does jumping on the thing hurt?
Jumping on flying enemies gets rid of their wings. Most
Yeah,
enemies
but
with
these
like...
guys have spikes on their backs.
Oh, I have the
And you're
spike shield badge.
jumping on them.
I have the spike shield badge on.
Oh, okay. That makes sense then.
Yeah, I always keep it equipped, even when I probably shouldn't keep it equipped because there's no spiked enemies around. It's just one of those things I just always have on just in case. One thing that I've been trying to do about Paper Mario playthroughs is be more efficient with my badge allocation. You can actually see that if you watch the Paper Mario playthrough I did for the Nintendo-thon. I'm switching my badges constantly in that, and I never really did that both growing up and like all throughout my like it's only something I've started like a couple of years ago because I wanted to be more efficient with how I did things. But
Oh,
this
God.
section's actually pretty interesting because we have like a little maze section with the tube rolling. So it's like a little 2D section. So
Going full Metroid Prime now.
Yeah, I was about to say we're going through a morph ball section.
Yeah. Well, on Prime, oh god forbid, there's a missile expansion on top. The boost ball was never fucking smooth in any of the games. I love the games to death, but I won't defend the boost ball.
well, I did like being able to go faster with it, and
Yeah, in 3D sections, not 2D morph ball slots.
yeah, but didn't you love being able to do Samus Aran's Pro Skater 4?
In Pro Skater 5.
Pro Skater. Wait, why 5?
Because the collision detection is awful.
Is the new Tony Hawk game really that bad?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh God.
Yeah, so I've heard. That's disappointing too, because I have good memories of Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I still have my copy of 2, so I'll just put that in instead.
Oh man, skateboarding is really like not cool anymore though. Like
Because it's not the 90s anymore.
I know, but even like during the 2000s, it still had a residual coolness, kinda. Okay,
There
maybe
used
not
to
really.
be a skating park at the mall that I go to. It's not there anymore.
Maybe it's more of a thing on the West Coast than East Coast.
You know what? That I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case, especially since it's probably warmer throughout more of the year, and it's something that you can do more often.